Get the Sonic and chill. Do a quick stream. All right. Okay. Full disclosure. Hurt my face. I talked about this last stream. Anybody could have missed it. Wouldn't blame you. But my face it's recovering. It's recovering. Yeah. I'm only actually now pretty sure that I'm okay. I probably don't have a concussion. That was a little debatable for a little bit. You can see I've got a little black eye. It's not a lot of fun. This is pretty bad right here. But I think I'm going to recover. My nose actually looks a lot better. I just popped out of the shower. So feeling better, feeling clean, feeling better. You know, it's kind of hard to wash your face when it's covered in horrible scrapes and scabs. But I managed to kind of buzz my beard off a little bit. And I'm excited about tomorrow. So tomorrow, I get my haircut. That'll be good. That'll be good. Okay. Let's dig in. Okay. Now I got beat up in my face, but the real pain is that this image, this lovely image that we posted did not explode on the socials and no one cares. So it's okay. We forget about it. We're on to the next one. We only have about 45 minutes before I gotta pick up my kid from school. So this will be a quick one. Let's go for it anyway. Looks like a decent start. What was the original? Yeah. We gotta make this look as cool as this. It's gonna be kind of 3 light sources. We'll have the sort of green glow coming from beneath that is catching sort of like the hover magic. And then I'll make it kind of like a purple electric magic coming from the wand. That'll be cool. And then the background is going to be like orange, I think. Yeah. So that makes sense, right? There's no time to waste. Now, I forget the relation that I had set up here. So let's compare. We went from that color to that color. So it's kind of like okay, that's interesting. Looks like it's about like this. Let's see how that works. Yeah, that's kind of cool. Same deal. Sort of strange medallion hanging from this wizard. Does it catch light or does it give off light? I don't know. Let's not forget to save. Okay, the light that is coming from underneath his robe is also going to illuminate the ground. Theoretically. Is it easier to draw if I straighten out the image? It might be. Easier on my neck, probably. Light catching on the edges of these paved stones. Maybe even brighter. Because it's kind of like directly hitting, right? I don't know. What we might end up doing also is throwing a bunch of like atmosphere and dust under there. Something like a volumetric. Simulate a little bit of a cloud, like a I don't know, what's the analogy? What is it? Like a hovercraft, right? Whatever, it's got to look magical. This does feel like it's messing a little bit with the scale. It might be okay if we see unlit background beyond him. Try that out. Claw some of that back a little bit. I want there to be... I want there to feel like there's... I don't know, at least 6 feet of space in between these two characters. And if the perspective of the light just looks too diffused, it may bring them too close. Thread that needle just a little bit. Maybe it's about bringing that intensity of light closer to camera. Making it clear that he's hovering. At first, I mean, I don't really know how high above the ground he floats. An inch? A foot? Who knows? Oh, ouch. Yeah, it hurts just to scratch my face, but I'm already healing up pretty quickly. My, this may shock and amaze, but I've actually set my face on fire before and basically recovered perfectly fine. So there's no... I don't have any anxiety about whether or not I've done any real lasting damage to my... to my moneymaker, you know. But there is some fallout to have. My wife, who took good care of me after the fact, but she did sort of, you know, encourage me to set up an appointment with the doctor so I could have some health-related follow-ups that being an adult is actually going to the doctor when people tell you to go to the doctor, I suppose. All good things. At my age, I don't think... Well, I'll never live down falling on my face at my own birthday party, but... I don't think I ever should, so... We may see the tapering end of the max alcoholism arc. Oh. Effed up my hand too, but thankfully not my drawing hand. Set an alarm for 40 minutes. Okay. I'm really lucky I didn't have work so far this week. I wouldn't have been able to do it. There are some clients that are curious about my availability later, but if this is a quiet week, I'll be grateful. Okay, so the green light influence can't hit... It's even reflected by the time it gets over to the Gibdo. So it can't hit that hot. What color is this? It's still very green. Okay, so that's fine. We're only going to bump up the color a little bit. Let's call it half as much. Wherever it feels like the light would hit. It's bounced light. It's possible to get a little bit of that, I guess, on the underside of some of these planes. Like the edge. Even if it's topward facing, some of it might catch at the edge if it was doing overlaps. I didn't think this one through, but I guess if I'm being consistent, I have to go into all these little nooks and crannies and select out that color. Color of the exposed mummified skin. From what I've seen, it always looks dark, but now that's a bit of a departure from some of the Zelda aesthetic, which is, it always has... In the Zelda game proper of the original, the Gibdo is sort of like looks like a big fat creature. But then the booklet itself depicts it, as you would see here, like a skinny mummy. So there's a discrepancy there. Same amount of change. Something like that. Feels more green than it should. Okay, and that's because this color is more green. That's interesting. Yeah. Okay. Then that's fine. It's funny, as time went on, the effects of the alcohol have worn off, and I'm feeling pain now in areas that I didn't before. Like, I thought I caught my whole weight. Well, I didn't catch my weight on anything but my head, but I have some soreness in my right arm. So I figured, okay, I caught myself with my right arm. Now I feel a little bit here. Thankfully, it's just a little. It's not even... I wouldn't necessarily call it painful, but I feel it. I feel the effect. I mean, can you imagine? What if I fell and broke my hand, you know? What would that do? Celebrating my birthday, no less. Where would that leave us? Okay, that's all feeling okay. Now what's bugging me is a little bit of the... feels like more of that green light has to get over there somehow to the... closer to where the Gibdo is. You know, the much darker version. I think it's okay for mummies to be small. The idea of a massive mummy is kind of ludicrous. Steal back some of that shadow. Because thinking on it, really, the bounce light from the Wizzrobe isn't going to hit the top plane of the foot really at all. Right about here can start getting some of that light. Andy, what's up, man? This is in the early stages. Oh, you mean I'm looking good? Yes, yes, as usual, I look amazing. Actually, I don't think you... Maybe you've been watching long enough. I got messed up. Did you, little column A, little column B. Check this out. I fell at my birthday party, and, alcohol was a factor. And I basically fell on the cement with my face. It's not a good thing. Party was basically over, so it was already like a fun party at least, but yeah. So I split my lip. I probably should have gone to the hospital, but I did not, like, they were able to stop the bleeding. And given how much I had drank, that was actually pretty good. So, but I've got like a black eye. It's a mild, like, little black eye. And I don't think I have a concussion. But I'm lucky to have teeth, honestly. And the inside of my lip is quite bruised. Anyway, that's fun, right? And my nose is really... It feels like it's like someone took a cheese grater to my face. So that's fun. Yeah, not a lot of fun. Been there, not fun. Yeah. Got me questioning my life choices. It's one thing to do it to myself, but it's like I had to drop my kids off at school with like a fucked up face, and sort of like, what do you do? Like, what's the explanation there? Like, I'm 42. I'm like, at my age, I feel like yeah, it's I fought the ground and I lost. It just isn't a I had to explain to my kids what happened, and there's like no good explanation, right? None that I can think of. Gravity is always the winner. Gravity, the supreme mistress. Yeah. All right, so next up is... Okay, I'm going to throw a little of this green light on some rocks in the background. Andy, I'm only going to be... The planet punched me. The planet did fucking deck me. I'm only going about another 25 minutes, because then I gotta pick up my kid from school. I gotta deal with the embarrassment again and pick my kid up from school. So that's gonna be fun. But thanks for popping in. How are you, man? You're working on pages yourself, okay. Like comic book stuff? Right now I'm trying to calculate how much light might bounce off of the ground and hit behind this mummy. There's probably a little bit of shadow of the mummy involved too. Longest term project, character design turned into doing a short term comic of them. Yeah. Comics are brutal, man. Questioning some of the choices of having to draw them a lot. Okay. Comics get like a... Okay, like... There's like second guessing, like... This always was a thing that I would think about, and like fans really love like crazy designs on costumes, right? But you have to draw all that shit, right? It's fucking crazy. Did the character really need those little ass details? Yeah, all the little nooks and crannies that you put all these little designs into, and then you're like, shit, I gotta... For me, it was the coloring of that, where it was like, it's like, it's one thing to have like a bunch of nooks and crannies or whatever, but like if you have like your character can look so badass if they've got a bunch of tattoos, but like, dude, that is a lot of detail to keep consistent. And that could get tiresome, right? You make stencils, okay. That's a smart way to do it. I mean, no matter what, like, you get practiced at it, you get better at doing it fast, and maybe that's okay. Just a pain with the tat. Liquefy, yeah. It's a good call. Brushes for some of the design. Yeah, like a stamp brush. Tommy just pinged the group about their little horror Kickstarter. I found out about this. I was like, cool, can I do it? They're like, maybe next year. I'm like, oh, okay. I'll throw them a few bucks, but the bevel and emboss for quick shapes. You need, just use every shortcut you can. I mean, eventually you get good at making those shortcuts look really look slick, like figure out your system. Then it's just the system, it's not like a shortcut. That's the hope. Your only hope. These colors are so dark I can't even see. I thought this was a red horse. A lot of the times I paint something then reverse engineer a way to do it faster. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's interesting. Let's try that again. Or you just cry. Just give up. Just throw in the towel. Just give it up. Can't give up. Too stubborn to give up. That's me. Never gonna give up putting rim light on everything. That's what I'm never gonna give up. Is it that you were working on that luchador thing? Is that what you're talking about? Or was it something else? Because I could see that guy being a pain in the ass, but he didn't seem that crazy. Rim light and bounce light, yep. Ah, you've sent me something. Don't open there. Open here. I won't open it on the stream unless you give me permission. This is an artistic Skillshare stream, so you know it's up to you. But I'm curious to see it. Here we go. Oh, that's cool. I like the rendering on, yeah, these, open in browser so I can actually see this thing, yeah. I like the luster on the clothing render. Your little cheat sheet there. That's fun. Feel free to show it. Okay, cool. Your project is still impossible to decipher just from the look here. I'll zoom out a little bit so we can see it more. Is this guy a hero? He looks a little nefarious. Brass and copper. He looks cool. It's like really oily leather. And then of course the brass and the copper. Bad guy. Yeah, he looks a little like a steampunk Dr. Eggman, or what's this, the bad Sonic character, you know? Slippery one, little snidely Whiplash. Little Dick Dastardly. Good stuff, man. He gives off a little bit of the Rocketeer vibes, which I like that. Good stuff there, good stuff. Dig Dastardly was part of the brief. Good, man. You get no notes on that. You hit that one. Really quick, I'm going to see if I can justify a little bit of the old. One thing I'm not understanding right now is I thought I used the same proportions of color, but the green light that's coming off of this horse seems so much more warm. I guess it's because the original base color was so... Like, this was purple, like a grayish purple, that got hit. And so it had to cross through the gray. It's just tricky. I don't understand why it went that way, and like, is this because I'm being colorblind? Well done, well done. Well done with your design there. You been busy with work at all? I've been, I mean, I fucked up my head so much the other day that I couldn't work until maybe today. But luckily I didn't. I guess it's like lucky to not be busy this week, but I haven't been able to do much anyway. They'll absorb light and reflect different colors from OG light sources. Work is meh. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's not great right now. I certainly don't have anything going on better than this right now. Working on this, some other small stuff. I don't know about you, but like, once I get over the I'll be like, man, I really want to work. I hope something comes in today, and then it just doesn't. I'm like, fuck it, I'll work on something else. So I start working on something else, and then I'm like, man, this is awesome. I really like working on this. And then like work will come back. Yeah, it's sometimes it's just about like staying sane in the small, in the short term. Your internet is being trash cans. You're having some fun interactions with the chat, I think. The scroll is your enemy today. You probably meant to type atrocious or something like that. Okay. Getting to a point where I think it's going to make sense to wind down, but I'm going to do a couple things. Another Discord. Beckon me. You missed everything I said? I can see you're typing here in the Discord. Maybe I had a, I might have just had some drop frames right now. That could have been me. Yeah. Twitch is probably being, oh shit. Well, it might have been on my end. I'll probably crash out any second now. This stuff isn't, this stuff's not ready for prime time. The whole shite wasn't loading. I mean, it was okay for me, but, you know what? Twitch, I want my money back. That's kind of cool looking. Yeah. Every red cent. Give it back. This is going to confound me for ages, figuring out how to... Yeah, I'm kind of trying to be like the original colors for the... If I turn this on... The original colors of the wizard are sort of like this purple or whatever. And... God, did I even get that right? Is it purple? Oh, it's very blue. That's very dark blue. That's interesting. Well, it looks super purple. Kind of indigo. Okay, I'll, indigo and purple are the same to me, yeah. And then at that point, I'm just like, well, what's the opposite? Or what's kind of complementary to that? So I'm like, green. Green can be the color of the magic that's going to be underneath. And then what I'm going to do is do like a glowing purple as the color of the lightning, because I think that's cool. So I figure like when you've got the color of magic, you want either... Well, I mean, if it's like evil magic, right? If you want evil magic, like make it purple or green, right? Those like spooky colors. So the green will come from underneath, and that'll be like the levitation magic, and then the purple lightning effect will come from the lightning, and so it will have some fun lighting effects that come from the lightning that'll sort of work in the opposite. And then in the background, I'll have this sort of like evil looking orangey ambient glow that'll just fill in all the rest of the gaps. And I think that'll be plenty. Orange, green, purple, they sort of feel like they all play off each other, right? And it'll be either awesome or look like crap, but hopefully teach me something. Oh, ouch. All right, man. Andy, thank you for popping in. I gotta call it a stream. I love the color wheel picker. I'm like, what's the opposite of this color? Yeah, for real. That may have been all I did, you know. Clicked here. It's like, where can I go from there? Well, that's probably how I picked the color of this. Yeah, pretty much. Just off by a few degrees. All right, man. Yeah, the triangle ones. I'm trying to develop my mental triangle. You know, or whatever, but yeah, we'll see. Just make every mistake along the way. Okay, man, I'm gonna call it a day. Yeah, ointments. I need ointments. Yeah. The ice bucket. The ice bucket challenge beckons me. Ooh, I need to do a quick thumbnail. Here we go. This is the most important thing. This is the healing process. Sort of, what can I look at? Here we go. This will be cool. Make a stupid face. Yeah. Alright, that'll be it. Alright, man. Catch you next time. Thanks for joining. Adios.